from Loitering in Wonderland Studios. With Phoenix West.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to Things That Will Burn in Hell. Today's episode is small talk. Why do we do it? Why do we do this to ourselves? I don't get it. I can't make sense of it. Why the fuck do we have to do it? I would rather just put my head down and keep walking past people than sit there and go, so, what do you do for a living? I don't fucking care what you do for a living. If you ask me that, I go, you don't fucking care what I do for a living. Why are you asking me? I don't want to pretend. I don't pretend. I don't pretend to get along with others. I do get along with others for the most part, but I'm not going to force it. If we don't have anything to talk about, it's fine. It's fine. We'll sit here in silence just like I did with my childhood. And we can just, like, sit here and never talk. Never. Things That Will Burn in Hell, number 52, small talk. Why do people need to communicate with strangers in such pitiful ways? Nobody takes a real interest in these mini conversations, so why pretend to give a damn? If someone at work says, "What's up?" the second person usually responds with, "What's up?" It doesn't make any sense. Quit responding to a question with a question, asshole. The top 3 places to avoid if you hate small talk. Number 1, waiting rooms at the doctor's office. Typically quiet, but every once in a while you see the old, smelly, crazy guy walking through the door. He's usually overweight and wearing sweatpants. He has the incredibly cheap government-issue tennis shoes. They're pure white and glow like he's magic. They're Velcro instead of laces because the man would have a third heart attack if he had to tie them every day. They're the same shoes the poor kids wore in gym class in school. Those poor kids are this man's kids. You know right when that fucker walks in he's going to sit right next to you. He looks you in the eye and you quickly avoid him and go back to looking at your People magazine. He doesn't seem affected by your evasion. If anything, your evasion only intrigues him further. He could smell your fear. He's like a wolf of social interaction. He goes to the desk, gets the paperwork, and then turns to look for a seat. He's on the hunt. He's predator, you're prey. There are several open seats far away from the other patients, but you know goddamn well where he's going to sit. Sometimes, if you're lucky, he'll leave a seat in between you and him, but sometimes he doesn't. The seating decision he makes is on a whim. He goes for the seat that should or could be reserved for a family member or loved ones. He doesn't even consider that maybe your wife is in the bathroom. He fumbles the clipboard that holds the paperwork. He finally settles and lets out a long sigh and marks some sort of shifting mental tracks. He's now in paperwork/chit-chat mode. Your obvious uncomfortable presence doesn't steer him astray as he starts with a small chat. Why do they need your social security number? So much paperwork. What brings you here? How long have you been waiting? How do you spell contagious rash? I haven't been to the doctor in 10 years. I bet they still rip you off. It's obvious you haven't been to the doctor in 10 years, sir. Otherwise, you know you have to lose 80 pounds. Also, the doctor would recommend deodorant. Shut the fuck up and fill out your paperwork in silence. I don't need you to whisper everything you write either. I'll trust that it makes it from your head to the paper successfully. The medical practice hasn't changed a lot, if any, in 10 years. Doctors have always overcharged. Shut up and quit bitching to a stranger about it. Buy your child some better shoes, asshole. Buying a $10 pair of shoes every month because they wear out too fast isn't saving you any money. Buy a $70 pair that lasts a year and call it good, you pseudo-economical fuck. Number 2, elevators. This is a guaranteed awkward place. Strangers in a small enclosed area in silence for a minute or two. Too many things to keep in mind. Too many things you can fuck up and look like a fool. Hitting the wrong button, getting off on the wrong floor, people getting on and off at random times. Then you get the cocky asshole who gets on and has to talk to you. Shut up about the weather. We're inside an elevator. Talk about things that are relative to the current situation or don't talk at all. As elevator banter isn't exciting, then we should just stand here waiting in silence. I don't need to hear your long-winded insurance sales pitch. I'm 22 and therefore can't afford, nor do I care about life insurance. I would get health insurance before I would get life insurance, you misguided jackass. Life insurance is for people with money and those who care about their loved ones enough, i.e. suckers. Also, quit assuming I want to hear about your wife and children. Don't bust out the wallet for pictures. I'll trust you're not making them up. You know what? Next time this happens, I'm going to go another step and just make him show me the back of the pictures so I can be sure he didn't cut the photos out of a Sears catalog. Swindlers are rampant. The gateway to hell. The gateway to hell. Number 3, checkouts. The cashier has to ask you how your day is, but they don't give two shits what your reply is. It's true. Next time say, shitty, and see if they even give a pause. It's a meaningless question to them. They ask it 1,000 times a day and they're just numb to any real response. 90% of people say, good, you? Why bother asking anyone at that point? Nobody is ever good. It's a fact. No matter how shitty my day is going, I still say, good. The cashier usually ends the transaction with, thank you, have a great day. This should be law. It helps to avoid me feeling like an ass when I'm not giving the transaction 100% of my thought at the video store and the cashier says, thanks, enjoy your movie, and I say out of habit, thanks, you too. Then I say in my head, fuck, he got me there. I was caught off guard by this rebel of customer conversation laws. I'm stuck buying the guy a damn movie so I can be correct in a technicality because I'm too stubborn to admit defeat or fault. But I hate the doctor's office. It really is bad. And the elevators, those are terrible. Those aren't fun. They need a menu inside the elevator doors. So when they close, there's a list of topics. And you can go, hey, Ninja Turtles. What do you think about the Ninja Turtles? Like something where it's like, I want to hear your fresh opinion on something. Where if some guy goes, fuck the Ninja Turtles. It's all about the fucking Power Rangers, motherfucker. I'd be like, this is an exciting conversation suddenly. This guy's very angry. Why is he so passionate about turtles and ninjas? What the fuck is going on? That'd be fun. It just closes, has a list of, like a menu of topics that you can choose from. And it's inside the elevator doors. And you can just read it. And I just thought of this right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and make this. And it's just there. And it's for those big buildings where you're sitting there and getting off every three floors because someone's getting off, someone's getting on. And here's a fucking thing about an elevator. If you're pushing the button to get on and it's going up and you're trying to go up or something, and don't fucking stand in front of the goddamn doors because people leave the fucking elevators. How have people not grasped this concept yet? They're sitting there and they're like, oh, sorry. And they give you a dirty look and you're like, what the fuck? People get off the elevator. You push the button and you take a couple steps back, okay? It's like the next guy at the ATM gives you a buffer zone of a couple feet. Sometimes they do like an extra 7 feet, which is a little bizarre. Like, I don't think if you're 4 feet behind me, you're going to mug me necessarily or see my pin. I don't think you have like fucking eagle vision or like you can hear the beeps differently like you could on an old telephone. Anyway, fuck elevators, fuck the doctor's office, stop fucking talking to people in such a pathetic manner. It's not fun, it's not interesting, it's not polite. It's really just fucking irritating. Just go ahead and say nothing. We can just have a moment of silence here. When you're sitting there with your best friend in the car driving around, half the time you're not talking. Because you don't need to. Because you're comfortable. You trust the person. You know what they're thinking probably. You don't need to sit there and go, anyway, like forced conversation like a first date. What the fuck are you doing? You're not trying to date me. Unless you're going to take me back to the back of the elevator and fuck me. Just like M. Night Shyamalan did with Devil. Where he fucked people in an elevator. The viewers. Unless you're going to do that to me, then don't fucking talk to me. Don't fucking talk to me. When you see me in public, put your head down. Not even eye contact. I don't want to see your fucking eyes. What the fuck? Like, I want to see the whites of your eyes. Like, I want to see your pupils looking at me. Like, I want to see you greet or head nod or, what's up, man? Or fist bump or handshake or fucking anything. That's not a handshake, but a handshake or anything. Like, I want to communicate with others. Come on. If I did that, if I did want that, why would I be sitting here in my room all alone? Thinking about loiteringinwonderland.com. And then going to Loitering Wonderland on YouTube and sending myself emails to loiteringinwonderland@gmail.com. Why would I do that? That'd be really sad if I did that all the time. And then I would be like, here's my email. Hey, you. Hey, me. I'll see. Until next time, and in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West. I'll see myself in hell, where I'll be chit-chatting with the devil about nonsense. On that elevator down to hell, we'll have a real fun conversation about the hell weather and hell insurance that I didn't buy, therefore my family's fucked. Send. There's a send button on my keyboard. I don't know if you know that.